Once upon a time, there was a little elephant that was captured and brought to a zoo. The keeper told the elephant, "You an avoidant elephant. When people walk past your left leg, you should lift it." The elephant felt confused. Later it met another elephant who had been there longer. The old elephant asked, "What kind of elephant are you?" The little elephant replied, "I don't know." Hearing this, the others laughed at it. Years later, the elephant was rescued by the police. Strangely, when someone walked past its left leg, it will lift it. Surprised, the police asked why it did that. The elephant replied, "I don't know. That's just who I am." You may have taken the MBTI personality test, or you may have read the horoscope. Do you use the result of this test as a label for yourself? Let's take a fresh look at this test and explore the consequence of doing so. Hello everyone, my name is Shen Jingfeng and my metric number is 8204146. Today I will give a speech on an important topic titled Ego and Supergo. Don't let your action affect your thoughts. Through this speech, I hope to let everyone build a perfect personality. For myself, my MBTI personality test result is INFJ, and my zodiac sign is Aquarius. I have always used these two corresponding descriptions as my own label. But after I understood the logic behind the personality test, I give up this association and hope that more people will know the consequence of abusing personality tests. While personality tests can provide valuable insight, misuse in teenagers can mislead character development, leading to cognitive bias and even personality disorder. In this talk, I will first explore why a teenager is so likely to misuse personality tests. Then I will explain how the inappropriate use of this test can lead to personality disorder. Finally, I will suggest some strategies to help promote the development of healthier personality. Now, let's discuss why teenagers are prone to misusing personality tests. Personality tests are widely used among young people today, and the abuse of personality tests has affected the personality development of young people. There is a reason why people tend to believe in the result of personality tests. It's called the bottom effect. This happens when people think a personality description perfectly fits them, even though it's actually broad enough to apply to almost everyone. The bottom effect was first demonstrated by an American psychologist named Bertrand Forer in 1948. He asked 39 people to take a fake personality test, and when they saw the result, they were amazed by how accurate they seemed. But here's the catch. Everyone got the exact same results. The descriptions contained general statements that could apply to anyone. People thought these descriptions fit them well, but they didn't realize that they could just as easily fit thousands of others. The MBTI test is a good example of the bottom effect in action. It's really popular among young people and has even become a hot topic on social media. In today's fast-paced social environment, MBTI serves as a way for young people to shape an ideal personality and connect with others emotionally. Many young people have built online subculture around MBTI, using it as a language to express themselves and find a sense of belonging. Since personality tests are so widely used among teenagers, we need to look deeper and analyze the impact of misusing personality tests on them. That's what I'm going to discuss next. The misuse of personality tests can interfere with how teenagers develop their personalities, and it may even increase the risk of developing personality disorder. As MBTI separate, its meaning and ideas was processed and expanded, creating labels and stereotypes for each personality type. For example, ENFPs are often called happy puppies, while ISTJs are seen as rigorous old professors. These stereotypes are repeated and shared so often that they leave a lasting impression. To fit into a specific group, many teenagers label themselves, thinking it's an easy way to belong. But this labeling comes with downsides. Over-identifying with this label can trap teenagers in rigid stereotypes, making them overlook the complexity of personality. This can get in the way of personal growth and even harm their social relationships. For teenagers, personality tests can turn into a negative form of self-identification. Feeling negatively about one's identity often leads to stress and mental health issues. This, in turn, affects emotional well-being, school performance, and overall health. So, how can we minimize the harm caused by the misuse of personality tests? Let's talk about how to use personality tests wisely and help teenagers build a healthier sense of self. We need to focus on guiding young people in mental health education and personality development, while also setting rules on how personality tests should be used. Mental health programs should teach teens how to handle emotions, offer better alternatives to risky behavior, bolster their resilience during tough times, and create supportive social environment. This program needs a multiple-level approach using different strategies and platforms to reach as many teenagers as possible, especially those who are most vulnerable. Using personality tests in school also raises ethical concerns. If these tests are misused or misunderstood, they can lead to harmful labels, stereotypes, or unfair treatment. Teachers and school leaders must ensure that the use of these tests is transparent with proper consent and that everyone understands their limitations. Protecting students' privacy and keeping their test result confidentially is also crucial. This way, students can feel safe and supported without being judged based on their personality profile. Having learned so much about the impact of personality tests and how to avoid their misuse, we now come to the final part. In conclusion, the misuse of personality tests will affect the personality development of teenagers, but we can avoid it through some methods. I hope that you can explore yourself and build a perfect personality in the process of self-growth. Say goodbye to the constraints of personality label and do not let your behavior react on your thinking. Your personality is not a label, and your potential is not determined by a test, and you should not lift your leg and the elephant when others steal you. Remember, your action and your choice are what truly shape who you are.